everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I'm here to do some recycling of Christmas cards, and I've pulled out a few here, but they're pretty typical, so I don't know if you're gonna like, because I mean I feel like I repeat myself, but anyway, so that's what I've got to work with. I'm getting really low on Christmas cards by now, and yeah, it's about time that Christmas comes around so that I can actually use them and get some more. So this all being said, I've got a few points I want to address. One of them being that yes, my videos are long. They're 30 minutes and a little bit more. There's a lot of people that actually enjoy that, and that's why I was doing it this way. But if it's not something that you enjoy, you can always, one of the options is to fast forward it and to put it at 2 speed. Yes, I do speak faster if you do that, but that might be an option. The second option is, if you guys think these videos are too long, let me know. I can split them up. It's not a problem. It would be actually faster to upload. But of course you're only gonna get 15 minutes. So yeah, so that is the first point. The second point is I don't put music on my videos usually, unless it's music that is on YouTube and that is free, so that you can actually use it and there's no copyright on it. That is a big issue for a lot of people, so yeah, that's one of the reasons too why there's no music on my videos. What else? Oh, the other thing too, I've got a lot of people saying that my cards could be less heavy if I was to cut out the paper that I use as a backing. And you're totally right, and I do that for my 6x6 cards, because the 6x6 cards are not the typical mailing size, and so you can't use a regular stamp on them. And the more heavy they are, the more expensive it is. But these little cards are standard size, and even with more cardboard on them, they're still not heavy enough to actually change the price. So I really want to use up my stuff, so it's not an issue for me. It's not like I'm running out of it. Actually, I wish I could use more of it. So that's why I don't cut it, because it would take longer actually for me to cut it out. It's easier when I'm using die cuts, because I can cut out just the middle part and then like put the image on top. But if I'm doing some other stuff and it's just a straight cut, then using an X-Acto knife or whatever, it would just mean more scraps, and I really don't want any extra scraps. I've got plenty. The other thing too is that in order to make my videos shorter, somebody suggested, and it's a good idea, that I arrange my papers and my images already, and then I just embellish them with you guys. I thought it wasn't necessarily what would be helpful for you all, because of the fact that I'm thinking that the embellishing part is easy. It's the part of choosing the papers to go with the image that sometimes can get a bit complicated, at least in my opinion. So, but let me know if you think it would be better if I had already chosen the papers to go with whichever image. I'm flexible, and I want this to be a good experience for all my viewers. So that is that. Then to finish it off, this is a special episode. It's going to be actually longer, but you will see there's a little surprise at the end. So I will speak to you all at the end for my surprise. In the meantime, let's get this going so that we actually get some cards going, because now I've been doing a lot of blah blah blah, and it's actually going to be an even longer video. So the first card is this one, and I think I've used that one already, and this is the second time I'm using it. It's a fairly simple one. It's all white, so I'm thinking I'm gonna cut out this part and cut this off, because I don't want the edge to show. And then probably the bottom part would be nice in itself. So let's do that. So see, this part here is already cute, and you've got already a sentiment on it. that makes it even easier. And for this part, I think I'm gonna cut just a bit the sky, and we will see what other papers I use with this and what card I use. So I could use this on here, and for the papers, it's pretty much open because it's all white. So it could be pretty much anything so long as it's big enough, I think. It would be cute if it was a red. Might be cute if it was something like that, and maybe with a red underneath. Let's see that. That'd be pretty. It's very snowy. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it off just a tad more. I don't want to cut it too much. It'd be nice to have a bit more of a contrast with the paper in. Same thing with the top. So what have you guys been up to? Have you been crafting? Have you been getting your Christmas cards ready? Are you going to fairs and getting stuff for that ready? I'm starting to feel the pressure of Christmas coming. And every Christmas, I always want to make some handmade things. And then I think I have plenty of time. And then Christmas comes around and I'm like, oh my God, I'm running out of time. So I've got all the good intention in the world. And I'm thinking that when I go to my retreat with my friend Erin, I should make the gifts then. Because that'd be early October and that would put a lot less stress. But then at the same time, what happens too is then as Christmas comes closer, if I don't have anything else that is new, then I end up, I could have made this a bit bigger. No way. I'm thinking. I didn't do anything on this. Be cute if I made just little borders. So I end up wanting to make more stuff, and then I still end up being stressed. Because it happened that I had everything ready, and I'm like, oh my God, I still have all that time, so maybe I should make more. Ugh. Am I the only one that does that, or you guys do that too? I think that's pretty cute. Makes it different. Okay, so let's glue that down, and then let's see after if I put a sentiment on top or not. It could be a sentiment about snow, because it's obviously very snowy. I also have something cozy, I think. Something that says cozy. And of course when I glue it, it doesn't line up quite right. So I always, the easiest way is just to go around with your scissors afterwards and just remove the excess. Okay, so let's put this down. Like that. And then got the two little strips. I think this was a happy accident in the end that I did that. Got paper everywhere. I did a big cleanup, but I still have stuff out everywhere. Oh, it's bad. And I keep telling myself that once I've got an actual room to craft in, it's gonna be it won't be as bad. Because now, because it's in the laundry room, my kids keep bumping my stuff around when they come to do their laundry, and they're not careful, so then my stuff is everywhere and it's just a big disaster. Doesn't make it very fun to craft. And yes, I do have a lot of stuff because I've got paper, crafting material, I've got mixed media stuff, I'm interested in a lot of different things. So I've got all kinds of different mediums. Yep. Okay, so that's pretty, I think. And do I have something? I could just put Mary, Mary, Mary. It's in the red and that's pretty. I like that. It gives it just a little extra touch. I add that? No, I don't. Okay, come on. Okay, oh my god. So this is one card done. Then for the next one, where's my image? That's going to be easier because we've already got the sentiment. I'm going to use it. I could trim a bit both edge. What do I have? What do I have as paper that would look good on this? This would be a good one. It's kind of country looking. I like that. So just put my paper here, and I think I'm gonna just trim my image just a tad more. Yeah, I like that. How does my card open? Just want to make sure that it opens properly. Yep, I like that, like that. Whoops, I was going to put the Merry Christmas upside down. That would not be cool. I don't know if it's going to show, but still. So let's put this down. So this is the second card done. It's cute. Okay, then we've got this one. I'm going to remove the trim. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Because you know I'm going to be cutting this in two parts. So I was thinking this is one part and this is the other part. Now have some smaller cards that would fit with this. Do I use a bigger one for this one? Maybe. And I'm going to put them this way. I think it's going to be better. I have this leftover piece of paper. It's the right colors, but it's a bit tiny. Which other stickers would go? That one I touched already, I looked at. I'm liking this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna look into my pads of paper and find one that I like. I've got lots of paper. It's not like I don't have a lot of Christmas paper. I really do. Lots and lots and lots. I used to, when I would like a pad of paper, I would buy a few of it, because you know, I'd be like, oh my god, once it's done, it's done. I won't have any more. This would be a cool background for this one, maybe. So yeah, then this is not something I'm going to be doing again. Now when I'm finished a pad of paper, it's going to be good, and that's it. Because anyway, by the time you're finished with it, you're usually fed up of it. So that is what I've discovered with myself anyway. So here there's some pink. Maybe pink would be good. Pink. Too much. I could use that on both cards, and this way I've used up most of my paper. I've got one here pad that I'm thinking might have some cool ones. That could be fun. So let's pull that one out. What else? I was thinking maybe of this one. That would have been, this one would have been pretty too, maybe. And now I think I prefer that one. So let's go with that. So we said, let's start with, I don't know which one I should start with. Should I start with a big one or the small one? Maybe the bigger one. I'm thinking something like this. And then this is going to the trash. The recycling bin, I should say. Not the trash, but you understand what I mean. I'm not keeping it. I've got enough paper. Swamp with paper. It goes with the pink of the roof. That's why I like it. pictured it, I think, my image. But the good thing with this is I think I'm going to have enough. I didn't cut it straight, obviously. I think I'm going to have enough for the other card. So this will go like this, and this will be on top. And thinking I want to cut it probably around here. So this color goes with the house itself, with a little pink accent. Actually goes with the roof. It gives it a country feel, so I'm liking this. It's different from my typical cards, and it's okay because you need all kinds of different options. And I think this one will have a not have a sentiment on it. Now, where did I put my eraser? I always lose it. I'm seeing a little bit of pencil on top. So like this. I'm thinking for using my scraps of Christmas paper. I've used up a lot already, but it's probably going to end up being using stickers for them. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so then for this one, I have, where's my, this one? I have that paper. Maybe I can do the opposite. Yes. This is distracting. Maybe remove the little border. Okay, so we've got this. And then got that here, and then I was thinking of this, or move this a bit more so that it's equal. I kind of like that. So this is gonna be cut here, and this is gonna be cut there. The image will be a bit, okay. So the good thing out of this is that most of that sheet of paper will have been used. There's not much left. Just a few tiny strips. And I just noticed something that could be cute with that little strip of paper. Okay, so we'll finish this one first, and then I'm going to look if my idea is a good possibility. Okay, so this goes like that, and this would go like this. Yep, I like that. And like I said, it gives me, to me it feels country, so kind of like that look. Cozy, country, whatever you want to call it. I shared with you all my tape jungle purchase, and I really love that stuff for this, and it's so much cheaper. I'm very happy. So here is the card, and this is what I saw, and I'm thinking that this would be so cute. So cute. Could use both little pieces, it'd be nice. Kind of fit with this. I still have a long card, yes. So, could I do that? Could use the full piece. And then kind of place that this way. And maybe put a sentiment at the bottom. This was the inside of a card. You can see the backing of the card. Okay, so I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do. And this way I get to use up this piece that's been in my stash for like ever. Sometimes you've got these pieces that are perfect for a card, but then you can't figure out what to do with them afterwards. The rest of them. I've got a feeling like this one must have been used with a snowman or something. And I probably wanted to go in non-traditional colors. Okay, so that is that. And I could put the full strip here. I do want to have room for a sentiment at the bottom, so let's put it like this. Got a bit of pencil mark. Something like this. And this little edge is not straight. So something like that, and I'll put the little birds in between, like so. So I'm thinking like here, maybe. So let's trim it here, between the two little birds, so that we're not missing too much of them. Maybe 10 more. Okay. So these going into the bin. And this here. And then that there. I like that. I think it's pretty cute. Okay, and now we need just a sentiment to go with it. Would have been fun if I had a similar piece of red, because I could have put my sentiment on top. This is different. It doesn't look the same. Doesn't look as good. Okay, so it's just going to be a sentiment directly on them. Oh, I've got the sentiment for this. This is going to be it. Christmas Cuties. It's been bugging me, that those sentiment, like forever. So I think I'm going to just add extra glue just to make sure, because it's a sticker and it was sticking everywhere and where it's not supposed to stick. So that's the card, and I've used up the inside of a card, so I'm very happy with this. Okay, so we finished those. I'm not going to touch the other ones because I'm not going to have the time to finish. I've only got 2 minutes 42 seconds. So how about just making some cards with some leftover, with some either leftover paper. That's what I'm thinking, that if I could use up my scraps here and use some stickers, that would be a good thing. This is funny because it's supposed to go with this paper. I'm not. Funny thing, but this is brown, so that's what I was thinking about. See, it goes kind of with this. I've got this big chunk of paper. Let's use that. Let's use some red. And just find a sticker to put on it. So let's glue this down. And glue this down. And let's find a sticker that would fit with this. Thinking that one might be a good choice. else do I have? I think that's gonna be the choice. Just like that. Very simple. Okay, so this is it. So I've got this card, I've got that card, and then these two out of one, and then these two out of the other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not bad. So that is the cards I want to make. But my surprise is the following. I received an email from Christy Patterson, and she and her friend, so Christy Lou and Jenny Jo went on a retreat, and I've got some stuff to share with you guys because I thought that was so sweet. So the little background is that Jenny and Christy Lou have been friends in high schools. They lost touch in the 70s, and they found each other again about 8 years ago. That's so cool. They take a girls' weekend every year, and this year was in Oregon Beach in Yahot. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this properly. She actually put the pronunciation, but anyway, this is the first time that she brought some cards. She's in the process of selling and moving, so she was looking for a compact way to make Christmas cards this year, and she found my channel. So she thought it was very low cost and very still creative, and everything could be pushed in a box because she's selling her house. So I will be sharing with you two little videos at the end of mine. I'll be sharing two little videos of what they did, of them, the embellishment suitcase, as well as the options of papers. You're gonna think this is so funny. They also showed a picture of the rainy day that it was, and she says how it was great for card making. Jenny's table, after seeing my video, she wanted everything close by, so she's got a mess like this. The workstation, because Christy Lou wanted to have more space. She says, truthfully, Jenny's plan worked out better. She made more cards because she had what she wanted, whereas Christy Lou was busy looking through everything too many times. And yeah, so that is why it's and she said they watched my week 27 video where I explained why I have so much stuff on my desk and a timer, and they had a haha moment. Because basically, like I said in that video, is that the timer, because there's a timer, you don't have a lot of time to think. So you have to do the cards. And that, to me, is a much better process because I don't overthink it. If I don't have a timer, it could take me forever to make a card. So this is a good way for me to get cards done. So, and then she shows Jenny's cards, Christy's card, and their Cuttlebug and ink, stamping station, embossing folders, dies, ink, embossing tools, powders. So I will be sharing that. I thought it was so nice of them to actually contact me via my Facebook page and to share that they did a crafty weekend and that I was their inspiration. I just thought it was so sweet, and I hope that more of you guys can do that, because it's such a great thing when you can get together with friends, and it's a lot more motivating when you're not alone crafting. So yeah, I thought it was very cute, and so I wanted to share that story with you guys. Hope you like this. Do let them leave comments for them so that they know how cool it was. And it's their, I would suppose it's their first time on YouTube. So yeah, that's it, folks. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to leave comments. I love reading them. I don't always get back to you as fast as I want, or get back to all of you guys, but I read all your comments. Okay, so bye.
Here's my embellishment suitcase. Speaking of way too many choices. You name it, I had it. So I brought everything down that I have at my house. This is really only about a third of what I have at my house. On a weekend of recycling Christmas cards, which was one of the things that I found youth for. I cannot tell you how much fun we've had this weekend trying to do this. These are my card stash. And then I have backs and fronts and cards and envelopes, washi tape, and as you can see, I have more paper than the law allows.